All right, let's dive straight into today's headlines from the fight world and beyond, starting with some surprising admissions, a brutal controversy, and a few shocking updates you don't want to miss. Shawn Ali recently opened up on the MMA Lab podcast, admitting he once acted like a Conor McGregor wannabe. Mally confessed that instead of being himself, he tried too hard to imitate McGregor's confidence and trash talk. Mally even revealed that his beef with MrBeast was partly manufactured just to play into that image. Looking back, he says he regrets forcing the rivalry, especially since he didn't actually dislike Merab. He just wanted the fight to feel bigger than it was.
Did you use him as a role model at all?
100%. Like the way he carried himself into fights, the confidence, his confidence to say what he thought was gonna. I'm gonna knock this dude out round 2. I'm gonna do it. Like I was like, okay, I can be confident like that, and I feel like I got lost almost in a sense where I wanted to be like Conor too much instead of being like myself. I would say like the first Merab fight, I almost like, it was my second title defense and I was like, I want this to be big. I didn't feel like it was big. I didn't feel like Merab was a big name. I felt like I had to force it. It was at the Sphere. Like I felt like I had to like create something and I didn't like how that made me feel in a sense. I'm like, because I didn't hate Merab. I would have loved to knock him out. I would love anybody if I want to knock out without it being personal.
Yeah.
The Merab one, I kind of felt like I forced a little bit.
In fight news, Khabib Nurmagomedov has given a prediction for Arman Tsarukyan versus Ilia Topuria. Speaking in a recent interview, Khabib called Tsarukyan the best lightweight in the division right now and gave him an 80% chance of beating Topuria. Khabib pointed to Tsarukyan's strong striking defense and range management as the keys to victory.
Я не вижу шанса у Топори.
То есть ты считаешь, что
Я
Арман
на
нападает,
ударке
да?
тоже не даю. Арман слишком дистанционно дерется. С ударниками держит дистанцию хорошо, ногами лучше работает. И сейчас уже Арман слишком хорошо. У него есть материал, который он может посмотреть и хорошо изучить. Если 3 боя назад, если он с ним дрался, может, он не так опасался.
Выиграет он при этом за счет борьбы, правильно?
За счет ММА стиля.
Но,
Это не вольная борьба.
но будет проходить, да?
Арман может повалить, у него хорошие локти в партере. Очень хорошие локти. Они такие у него, хорошо заходят. Может бороться, разбаривать, спину забирать.
А вот в эту опасную дистанцию с Топурей просто не зайдет.
Не зайдет, слишком уже есть бои, он уже может посмотреть, изучить. Если в начале где-то они как-то дрались бы, может быть, у него был бы шанс. Я, например, 80/20, я вижу победителем.
After the controversy, footage surfaced of Rampage Jackson defending his son Raja on a live stream. Rampage claimed his son didn't understand pro wrestling etiquette and suggested the situation escalated unfairly. However, Rampage later released a statement criticizing Raja's actions, making it clear that, while he loves his son, he doesn't condone the attack.
This is what happened, Chad. He went to a pro wrestling event with his coach. Those pro wrestlers, they be just as crazy as MMA guys, right? The pro wrestling guy don't know my son, and he hit him over the head with like a can or a beer can or a bottle or something. And my son didn't know it didn't know it was coming. They didn't tell my son. And he hit my son over the head. I guess he thought my son was a pro wrestler or something. And Roger didn't react, but Roger didn't fight though. He didn't do anything because I told Roger not to get punched, but still hit my son over the head. And then he asked my son, "You ain't gonna sell it?" When you in pro wrestling, when you sell, it's like, cause that shit fake. MMA, we do real. And he said, "You ain't gonna sell it." So when you don't sell, it makes the other pro wrestler look bad, like he weak or something. And my son, he don't know nothing about that. So this that hit my son is stupid. So in order for me not to go to jail, I got to talk to his coach. Yeah, Roger wasn't aware. Roger didn't know what was going on. He just thought he was going and talking to those dudes. That's some bad shit. You know, they playing with my mother DNA. They playing with my name. I'm the only man that can fuck son. Nobody else on this planet that a son. Man. He's safe. He told me he's safe. Man, on my mother, and they playing my DNA. Man, I will go there and I'll wrestlers over my mother. All of them. My son ain't no wrestler. He don't know how to sell. He don't know how to do none of that. We MMA fighters. we get dirty for real. We don't sell. We don't give you nothing. We don't give you a thing. You got to get what you earn in my sport. We don't play that shit. We do real alphas. We ain't pretending around this. And you, y'all got to go through me first. Come meet me at the gym.
Meanwhile, Brendan Schaub has broken his silence on Rampage Jackson's violent attack against pro wrestler Stuart Smith. On his Thick Boy podcast, Schaub admitted he tried to find a way to defend Raja, who is the son of his longtime friend Rampage Jackson, but ultimately said the situation is indefensible. Schaub warned that if Smith presses charges, Raja could be looking at serious consequences, including charges as severe as aggravated assault.
And I'll be transparent. I like Raja, and obviously I adore Rampage. Me and Rampage have a great relationship. I love Rampage. And it's just by nature, my initial thought was when I heard about this, and I spoke with Rampage, when I heard about this, I went, all right, how can I defend Raja? I look at all the videos, I watched the full live stream and all that. I got nothing. I got nothing.
Oh,
I can't, you can't defend this. I see this, it's so sad. Because he was just getting started, and that all goes away. If this veteran pro wrestler decides to press charges, if that pro wrestler goes, this was a bit or this was a work, and he just thought that's how it works, I'm not pressing charges, Raja's still going to take a lot of heat online, but you're not doing jail time. Then we can figure it out. But if that dude wakes up and somebody's in his ear and goes, dude, you got to make this dude pay. He has to learn a lesson and he presses charges. It's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. Attempted murder, aggravated assault, it's going to be tough. Talking about felony, you know?
In a surprising turn, YouTube star MrBeast has offered support to Stuart Smith. Posting on X, he said he was heartbroken to hear about the incident, especially since Smith, a veteran, used wrestling as therapy for PTSD. MrBeast added that he's willing to help with hospital bills or any other way he can. Douglas Mallow, one of the wrestlers who intervened during the attack, shared shocking details. On the Scaling Up podcast, he revealed that Smith suffered broken facial bones, lost multiple teeth, and even choked on his own blood during the incident. Mallow also accused wrestler AJ Mana, who brought Raja to the event, of fueling the situation, and suggested the attack may have been premeditated. Even more disturbing, he claimed Knox Pro Wrestling Management discouraged students from cooperating with police during the investigation.
Happened to Stu? How bad are his injuries?
Broken facial bones is from what I'm hearing. Missing teeth. Has no recollection of what happened. Incoherent. And then the people closest to it now that I'm disassociating with, they won't even put up the whole story. Stu's pretty fucked up, I'll put it this way. What happened yesterday is he choked on his own blood.
On his teeth, I heard.
Yeah, teeth and blood.
And he lost all of his teeth?
A lot of them, yeah. Broken facial bones. He was out on the slam and then it made contact multiple times. I remember seeing that kind of being in shock, and then I just went. That running in, there was other people that could have got involved that I made eye contact with, but they just stayed by the stage. I'm sorry to Stu, that the people that said that they were your friends let this happen.
So,
thankfully, there's some positive news. Smith, better known as Psycho Stu, has regained consciousness and is now resting. His brother posted an update on Facebook, thanking fans for their overwhelming support. A GoFundMe has also been set up to help with medical expenses, and the wrestling community continues to rally behind him. That's all for today's update. What do you think about Shawn Ali admitting to being McGregor? Copycat? And how should the wrestling community respond to this shocking incident with Raja Jackson? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest MMA and combat sports news.